I am huge. I just love Civil War history. It was one of the blessings I had was to be able to move to Virginia for 4 years because it like all happened right there. And my daughters absolutely loved going to battlefields. They loved it. Every time I pulled over the car, I heard the excitement in the back seat. You got to interpret excitement because it sounded a lot like, oh. And I'm like, I took that as, yeah, man. We're going to go look at cannons. Haven't we seen cannons before? But we haven't seen these cannons. These are way better ones than any other thing. And we're going to go and see it. And finally, I realized I had to bring books with me, and I showed them pictures of stuff that happened. And that didn't work either. You just thought that would have worked. So, I look at pictures of people that were in the Civil War. People talking, and when you stare, I got a couple pictures here. 6 people. It's just a photograph, but how many know all 6 of those people had lives? Many of them probably had wives, children. All of them had moms and dads. They had a story, but we don't know it. We have a picture. And then you go on to other pictures of different people, and it just keeps popping through different people, all the stories and things. There's this type of puzzle called a photomosaic. A photomosaic. And what that does is it takes a lot of little pictures and puts them together to make a bigger picture. I did this a couple years ago. Actually, the pictures I showed you there were there. There are 500 little pictures here, but how many know they're all put together to make a bigger picture? Okay? It's this guy named Chuck. No. How many know there was one personality bigger than probably all others during the Civil War years? And all the stories of all the people and all the things that happened in their lives, we put together on a puzzle and made Abraham Lincoln. The Bible says that God is working toward an ultimate ending too, where it says Jesus Christ will reign forever and ever and ever over every principality and power. He will display his incredible grace to the powers of all eternity, that we do not deserve to be in his presence, but he has welcomed us into his presence. And people, we are ultimately heading to an incredible photomosaic time where God will be all in all and through all, and he will take us, his bride, and present it to Jesus Christ, and we will reign with him forever and ever and ever. But in the meantime, there's a lot of stories unfolding, becoming part of this incredible mosaic. And we may look at this puzzle, and you won't see, the pictures I showed you are actually in that puzzle. And you're going to say, yeah, well, what does it really matter? But you know what, people? If I take one piece out of that puzzle, how many know it really sticks out? Everything has to come together. The fullness of time, every rower, every soldier, every sailor, every person with the presence and power of God, when those are together, God will reveal himself.